Hey guys, Dixon back. You know, last night I saw that white guy in Memphis. He got mad in traffic. He gets out of his car and he approaches a black gentleman. It's a traffic dispute, road rage, I guess, and the white guy starts calling the black guy the N-word because of a dispute in traffic. And you know, and he talks about Trump, of course. You know, it just really, I just can't stop thinking about how that white guy felt so entitled, so privileged, and so comfortable to get in that black guy's face and to call him the N-word. And I applaud the gentleman who recorded him for his behavior. You know, if he had have got up and beat the crap out of that white guy, it probably wouldn't have bothered me at all, to be honest. But still, he carried himself with such character and integrity. And then here's the other guy who's an obvious racist, calling him the N-word. And wow, wow, incredible character on the black guy's part. And he even called the black guy a transgender, homo, faggot, or something like that. I don't know, but just. And he disrespected his woman on camera, and just, he's got so many different supremacies happening all at once. But this white guy, oh God, America. So anyhow, you know, the more I see stuff like this, I honest to God, and I know everybody's going to say freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. But you know what? When it comes to white people assaulting people of color with that word verbally, I think there ought to be an exception. Honest to God, I do. And I understand the importance of freedom of speech. And I know everybody's going to disagree with me. I don't give a fuck. I say ban the N-word. I say we ought to as a country, as a nation, address this terroristic word. It's terroristic. It's hate. It's hate speech. When a white person goes to a person of color, a black or brown person, and calls them the N-word, you know, that's a terroristic act that goes back, you know, from our history back to the days of enslavement of Africans. To me, that's the one exception. That's the one word that white people should be held accountable when you're saying it in a way to taunt, persecute, harass, assault people of color, or to terrorize people of color. Because that's what it is. To me, it's a form of emotional terrorism. And when you say that word to a black person, it's unlike anything else that I can think of as far as words and their power that they have because of the history of our nation uniquely. So because it's such a uniquely horrific word, because of the horrific things that our country did, I believe that word should be banned, or at least if a white person wants to say that word in that context of hate against a person of color, there should be some kind of accountability. Because white people have so much privilege and entitlement to use that word. They're so comfortable in saying that word. They're way too fucking comfortable in using that word. And I'm from Tennessee. I used to use that word. I used to call black people the N-word behind their back. Because that's where I was raised as a kid, as a teenager. I didn't think anything about it. That's just what I was taught. And here's this guy, sure enough, from Memphis, where they had cotton fields. And he's calling a black person the N-word. And that's perfectly fine. And I pray to God he gets fired and he gets anything else that he deserves. And he'll get fired if the company has any self-respect at all. He'll get fired. So that's great. I hope he does. He deserves to lose his job and more. But I'm sorry. I know I'm ranting. America, KKK. This country was built for white people. Exclusively. And that's just a fact. And, you know, I have a Nigerian friend, and he always tells me, he's told me this many times, that in Nigeria, they say America is the white man's country. And there's no truer words than that. This is the white man's country. It was built exclusively for us, and that's why white supremacy, the KKK, and all these things that are white supremacist in nature are tolerated in the past and are continue to be tolerated today. America, KKK.